Our last video showed how AI boosts productivity in engineering consulting. But what's the business case? With hourly billing, efficiency gains aren't always an obvious win. This video breaks it down with a data-driven analysis for executives and business leaders. By the end, you'll see why AI isn't just about productivity, it's a profitability multiplier. To start, let's recap the consulting business model. While the exact numbers vary by company, the structure is fairly consistent. For every $100 of revenue generated, roughly 50% is spent on direct salaries and project-related expenses. Another 40% goes to overhead costs, which includes various types of fixed costs such as office space or business development. This leaves around 10% as profit. Now let's consider the consequence of boosting productivity. Let's assume we can apply AI to boost productivity by 10% to get a baseline. Direct costs can now be adjusted using a 1.1 productivity factor, translating to a 5% reduction in revenue equivalent costs, which accrues directly to profit. While this is the most obvious financial impact, it's only part of the picture. If the extra time gained from increased productivity is left unused, it simply absorbs into overhead. In practice, however, available personnel should be redeployed to other projects to maintain a constant target utilization rate. Since overhead is a fixed cost, these expenses are now spread over $110 of revenue instead of $100. For a 10% productivity increase, this effectively reduces overhead by 4%, further boosting profits. Profit margin growth is directly tied to productivity gains. Even a modest 5% increase in productivity can boost profit margins by nearly 40%, while a 10% gain could drive an 80% increase. While the exact impact depends on your company's financials, the scale of this opportunity is undeniable. Engineering consultants work under various contract structures and differing competitive pressures. AI delivers the greatest impact in fixed-price contracts, where efficiency directly drives profitability. In time and expense contracts, while it still delivers the same competitive edge, firms may initially adopt a more strategic approach to its application. Now, let's move beyond the fundamentals and explore the broader implications. Consider the construction sector, where manpower demand fluctuates significantly across different stages of project execution. These fluctuations create peaks and valleys in resource requirements, not just at the project level but across entire departments and even the company as a whole. Understanding and addressing these variations is key to optimizing resource allocation and improving operational efficiency. The area under the curve in green represents billable resources, those actively generating revenue. The blue line marks the average utilization rate, while the total capacity of the company, calculated as the number of full-time equivalents, FTEs, multiplied by available working hours, defines the upper limit. The red area represents downtime, man-hours that remain unutilized, directly impacting efficiency and profitability. At its core, improving operational efficiency means maximizing the green area and minimizing the red. Revisiting the project-specific resource demand curve, the peak demand stage, dominated by design and drafting tasks, is where AI agents deliver the most value. By automating and augmenting these tasks, AI significantly compresses peak demand. This reduction has ripple effects beyond individual projects, flattening utilization fluctuations at a departmental or company-wide level. The result? Organizations can maintain equal confidence in their staffing capacities even while targeting a higher utilization rate. A modest 3% increase in utilization for 100 FTE company, billing $150 per hour over the standard 2,000 hours per FTE annually, adds $600,000 in revenue, all of which flows directly into profit without further deductions. While the exact figures depend on your company's specifics, this highlights the immense financial leverage of optimizing utilization. The combined benefits of lower direct costs, reduced overhead, improved operational efficiency, higher quality work, and freed up time for greater focus on customer satisfaction create powerful incentives for professional services firms to adopt AI-enabled automation. Take the legal services industry as an example. Despite its traditional hourly billing model, AI adoption skyrocketed, from 19% in 2023 to nearly 79% in 2024, with projections exceeding 90% by 2025. This underscores AI's transformative potential, even in industries deeply rooted in conventional business practices. Firms that proactively integrate AI won't just achieve higher margins and operational superiority, they'll also gain market share. Meanwhile, late adopters may find themselves scrambling to adapt under pressure just to protect their turf. Gridfusion is designed to help incumbents develop a cohesive AI strategy and take control of their own business destiny. Contact us at sales@gridfusion.ai to learn more. Thanks for listening.